Hey everyone, it's Laura and Alvin with Add a Pup Dog and Puppy Training. Another loose leash walking tip. Your walk is not really your walk. Taking your dog for a walk is a little different than going for a walk with your dog, and I want you to think about it as the latter. Dogs need to sniff. Dogs need to do stuff. Dogs don't have cars and thumbs and money and command of the English language. They can't go out and do what they want. They're dependent on us for everything, for better or for worse. And when we take them out, we need to let them be dogs. By that I do not mean letting your dog off leash, but what I mean is sniffing and exploring and looking around and not forced marching. So a walk on a loose leash, it's on a loose leash for safety, no one gets pulled over, no one's running off, and for our comfort. Humans walk really, really slowly on two boring legs, and we walk from point A to point B, and we don't stop to sniff anything in between, and it's super boring, and dogs just put up with us. On their own, dogs are gonna walk faster. They've got 4 legs, they're gonna go sniff stuff. Sit down, thank you. She's all excited about these freeze-dried strawberries that I'm gonna use in a second. So we have to take this into account. Our idea of a walk is very different than a dog's idea of a walk. And if we want to use it as enrichment, then we've got to make it enriching for the dog. So this is a long way to say, let your dog go sniff, please. Please, please, please. Sniffing is really important to dogs. It's sort of like taking your friend to Paris and going to the Louvre and then putting a blindfold on them and being like, no, you have to walk next to me, not allowed to look at anything, stop it, you know, all this. Why else are you there? How are they going to enjoy it? They need to go and sniff. So, if your dog is really passionate about sniffing, cool. If your dog won't take treats on walks, not because they're scared or over-aroused, but because they can't get their nose off the ground, cool. If your dog already takes treats on walks, still cool. We can also use sniffing. Go Sniff is a cue I use. It's a release from loose leash walking. There's also a separate cue, I guess. And I can use it as a reinforcer. So if you can loose leash walk all the way up to your favorite smelly bush, I'll go sniff. And I just paid you for that loose leash walking with what you wanted to do anyway, which is going to sniff. We're building a little bit of impulse control because first week maybe we have to stop 10 feet away, and then next week we do 8 feet away, and then the next week we do 5 feet away, and then eventually we can walk right up to it and you'll go, can I sniff that? And I'll go, yeah, go ahead. And then you move along, which is what you want. A nice, easy walk with your friend. Sit down. She likes strawberries. These are just freeze-dried. I got them at Aldi for like $1. So they last forever and they break up into little bits. Anyway, I don't have anyone to be a camera person today, so I'm going to have to approximate smelly bushes with freeze-dried strawberries. So instead of her gobbling up things, which you really don't want your dog doing on walks, pretend she's sniffing. I'm going to show you what this looks like. So we are going to walk up as close to the distraction as I think she can and still pay attention to me. I'm going to ask her for something easy on that edge. It could just be looking at me. It could be responding to a cue like sit or look at me or nose or down or anything else, spin in a circle. Or it could just be calm behavior on a loose leash. There's a smile on the leash. There's a smile on my face. I can pay her for that by going to sniff. Just basically anything that's incompatible with pulling on the end of the leash and trying to get there on your own, because it's rude. So I'm gonna set up my smelly bush on that. I probably shouldn't say that. I'm gonna set up my distraction on that post, and I'll do my best to project the voice. You'll see us loose leash walk up to it, and then I'm gonna release her with, go sniff. She gets to go do her thing, okay? Let's leash you up, find it. Okay. Sit. Thank you, wait. Ready, babe? Uh-oh. Yeah. So I'm clicking and treating her for loose leash walking behavior. If she pulls, I'm going to stop. That doesn't get paid. You don't get what you want for things that I don't want. Yeah. Good girl. So we're getting close. Yes, go sniff. Good girl. down on her own, she offered that attention. I didn't ask for it. She offered that because I put her on a weight before and she saw me lay it down, but because that's the pattern that we've practiced with distractions. She's like, ooh, I'd like to do that. Mom? Not necessarily for permission, although that's what it amounts to, but it's just the game that we play. That makes me excited. What do I do when I'm excited? I look at Mom and she says something. Either nose target, which means don't pay attention to it, pay attention to me, or okay, go ahead and have fun. Let's do that one more time, huh? Wait. This way. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. She checked it out. She disengaged on her own. Good girl. Good girl. So let's say something I didn't want her to explore. Nose. Yeah, good girl. Good job. Thank you. Sit. Go sit. Good girl. Beautiful, right? Good girl. Thank you. Good job. So if your dog pulls, you stop. They don't get paid for that. If they're doing something you like, you keep going. They get paid for that. If you see something else in their environment you can pay them with, like a smelly bush or a mailbox, fire hydrant, a place where a dog peed, anything else they want to explore, new trash bag in the neighborhood, whatever it is, if it's safe, let them go sniff there. And you can use that access to something smelly as reinforcement for behaviors that you like. You can pay your dog with literally anything they like in the world for literally any behavior that you like in the world. And you can use this on walks as well. So we'll be doing Go Sniff and some other cues in the Give Me Some Slack class. It starts September 17th, Sundays at 4. Info's on the web page. There's a little pinned post on the Facebook page too. You can always ask me. It's a beginner level class, so there aren't any prereqs. You don't have to be a graduate of beginner good manners. It's for everybody, because everybody got dog as a pull on leash. Even I do sometimes. So let me know if you have any requests, any questions. Take care. Bye-bye.